Alright guys, hope you can hear me going down. Alright. We're actually gonna run through and do a Peach tech video. Oh, actually not even Peach. Alright, anyway. For what you guys want to know about my Peach, I'm gonna tell you all the little tricks and tips that I do in my gameplay. First I'm gonna start off with my controller, because a lot of people ask what is my controls for the game. Actually, I'm gonna make a new tag right now. So I'm gonna call it tag. I use to cut the tab jump off, this helps me. I switched my R button to attack, and I switched my C stick to special. And that's just my Peach controls, that's it. And then special. The C stick helps me pull turnips while moving. That's me easier. There's ways you can do about it, but nobody has time for all of that. So here we are. I'm gonna briefly just talk about how to perform all this. Sorry, I don't have like a controller that you guys can look into or anything like that. And trust me, you're not gonna ever get this overnight or whatever. I mean, you can, but to me, I don't find that this the hard. I actually picked this stuff up like really fast because my first primary main in this game was Mario, and then it went into Zero Suit, and then I picked the Peach fairly easy because I like being flashy. So okay, anyway, I guess the first thing I'm gonna teach you guys is how to free pull while standing. So you can walk. So you can go. Okay. So basically you have the free pull or walking in the term. I don't know if I'm using the right terms or not. I've never studied the terms. I just studied technique. So basically all it is just a back down B at the same time. So you press down B and you walk in the opposite direction, basically at the same exact time. So with my controls, with the C stick being a special stick instead of a B stick, so it's called B sticking. Basically what you want to do is press down C stick while walking back. Basically that's all it is. And if you do it correctly, it'll look more like this. And then if you do it at the exact same time, like you don't want to do it at the exact same time, because if you do it at the exact same time, you will perform a jump. For whatever reason, the game reads it as a jump. So any mistake that you do that results in a jump means that you're pressing them at the exact same time, which they have to be almost like couple frames off. So I mean, it takes some practice to do it, and then once you figure out how to do that stuff, you can. Oh, was that 2 stage spaces in a row? Jeez, I'm a lucky Peach. You can actually just start doing stuff. But really cool thing to do. It's not Peach's primary thing to do in the game is to retreat safely with a turn up and punish or whatever, but it's just a little cool little thing. I wouldn't overtech this because you can get punished for it. Instead of, you know, walking back with a turn up, you can also just punish my shield or, you know, just whatever. But we're here. I'm just here to tell you how to do that. So basically, you just C stick down, walk back. C stick down, walk back. C stick down, walk back. Now once you get really good, you can spin around and do it, which is just like look forward, look back, and then that'll be, you know. And it'll look like a motion like that when she's like pulling forward, you know. But that's you guys what you want. That's the basic. So that's how you do that. Another thing I want to tell you guys how to do is called like the float cancel, which is something like that, and it's called the lift. And basically, what you do is you're skipping animation to you're skipping the jump animation like this. Peach is like one of the few people that can actually cancel her jump with her float, and then you can instantly go into like a fast fall option, and it helps you hit the ground a lot faster like that. And if you don't cancel the jump, it'll look something like that. But you can see where I can just cancel my jump, like where I can just like I'm floating, but I'm like going to as soon as I float, I'll let go of the float button, so she will just immediately drop. And this is why this is a thing too. And people are like, oh my gosh, are you wave dashing? It's not necessarily called a wave dash. It's just me jumping and canceling my jump with a float while moving a certain direction. That's all it is. And that's probably why I think I wave dash them for all, because you can trip while doing it, but still. So basically what you're doing is you're jumping. I'm holding the jump button and I'm holding down. And a lot of people ask, well, how do you get float so close to the ground? The main reason, or the main way you can do it is so simple. People think that Peach is just like this godly looking character and it's impossible to have this stuff. She's a really technical character, but she's not hard to master at all. So the float pretty close to the ground, all you gotta do is press and hold the jump button while holding down. Literally, that's the closest you can get to the ground. If not, you're standing. So that's all it is. And then you can start some attacks there. So I mean, just canceling, but I can get into all that. But that's how you basically float near perfect to the ground. And then most of the moves kind of like auto cancels to the ground. Okay, so with the lift technique, same thing applies except for you're on the ledge. So you want to hold down while jumping, and the lift revolves the float. So if you already use your float while getting back to the ledge, this option is completely invalid. You can't do it. So, and that's basically it. So basically, what you can do is, let's say like your opponent thinks you might do the give attack. Instead of doing the give attack, you can just float. It's too far away. I'm walking. So usually they be like right here, and they like ledging you or guarding you. You can surprise them with a grab. Sometimes when they get up like that, they like shield. So shielders, I like to do is get up and grab. Or people that don't expect it very fast, like there. And that's, you know, adding on to the basic. So once you learn the basic, you can add on to like basic and more fun movesets. You can get up and neutral layer, you can get up and hit a grab, or you can just, I like to do sometimes it's a mind game. My opinion is to just get up and run past them or skip past them or whatever. And they're shielding and you can just back air them or, you know. So the lift. So basically, make sure you have your float and just do what you would normally do floating on the ground, and just apply it to the ledge. And there you go. You got a Peach float or Peach lift. And then once you get really good at it, then you can add moves. You can even do something like I'm still learning how to do this. I'm not. Oops. I could have better over here. Yeah, something like that. So anyway, And of course, guys, I am using a B stick, not a C stick. So most of my glide tossing is with the joystick. A lot of Peach players do not like doing this because it's a lot of hand movement and, you know, difficulty to do it. And I mean, I guess I'm a fast learner, or I'm really great in tech field, which is great for me. So while I'm a Peach player, I'll just learn how to, you know, I learned how to do it with the joystick, not, you know, with the C stick. So it's another thing to look into, guys, if you want to learn the controller with me. Some people do, you know, actually can B stick without the, well, not B stick, well, actually can do that without this B stick. But I mean, to me, a lot easier to do it, and since I know how to do that, I mean, I'm fine. Oops. Yeah, not a problem. Alright. So I taught you to lift, I taught you how to float really close to the ground, I taught you how to free pull, how to call it. And that's just learning to free pull while going over the ledge, which is pretty easy. And this right here is just basically like way dashing in melee, except for while hitting the you know, the L or R button to shoot it to the ground. So that's great. So basically, you're just holding pretty much holding the joystick basically in the corner, but you got to reset it back in the center. So you have to hold to the bottom right, bottom right, bottom right, bottom right, bottom right. You know, it's basically what it is. And then you get a moment like that where you can or you can Alright, anyway, that's that. So just a lot of little things you gotta learn about any game with Peach, but for the most part, that's just the basics of her. I mean, honestly, a lot of the advanced stuff is what you do inside the game. So you just play with Peach a lot and just just practice her a lot with her, you know, do the lift, do the float. I mean, there's a lot of small technical things you can do with that. There's a down tilt push with her you can mix into the game, which is basically really useless in actual fight. But I mean, actually I think I got an up smash on this one. When I was on the ledge and I was like doing this and they were jumping, I caught them up with what? Up smash. So maybe not a cool thing if you want to do that, but I think the main people want to learn is the free pull. And here's like the super free pull is what I call it. I don't know if that's what it's really called, but it's usually when I perform a dash like this, and then after the dash animation, you can be able to go into a move. So after a dash is like. And the weird thing about her dash is that it's slightly longer than most characters. So you can be not even holding the joystick and she'll still do a dash dash. So like I'm done holding the, you know, the joystick and she's still like in running motion. So you can still do a dash dash. I'm not sure who else has like a really long, but look at that, the animation is like super long. So basically to do this is like right at the end of the one of her dash animations, and since it's so long, you have plenty of time to do it. Again, if you do it wrong, it's going to end up in a a jump. So basically what you want to do is you want to dash, and then while dashing you want to forward or whatever direction you're going in and do a down B. And if you do it wrong, you jump, but it looks something like that. And just once you get the sweet spot, you'll go farther, like this. But you know, again, once you get the timing down, it's just all easy. You know? Alright, and that's all I'm going to show for you guys for right now. If there's any questions, please leave a comment below, or I can make a easier video to follow or whatever. But hey, that's it. Thanks guys for watching.